Hi guys, maize production. Today is the discussion. We are going to talk about maize production, and I want you, a farmer out there who is right now listening to me, who is watching me, please enable to stick around as we talk more and discuss more about maize production. What are the benefits of maize to a farmer and animals, and what are those diseases that are commonly attacking and making us to go into losses in maize production? How do we manage our maize, and what are the steps for the preparation? And also we shall look at the seeds, the good yields for the production of maize. Marketing also, we shall be tapping in it in maize production. For maize, if you're a farmer out there and you want to go for maize production, it has abundant market. It has abundant market. So before we go further, we want to look at this amazing cereal crop. What are the steps for a farmer to start up to start up maize production? First and foremost, you need to get land, because we can't grow the maize on top of the mountains, or we cannot grow the maize in water. So you need to get land, prepare your land by, maybe if the land is in a bushy area, you may slash it and plow it. Plowing involves two methods. You can plow through the commonly one used by very many farmers. It is the one that is oxen plowing, and there is also tractor plowing. But there is a one that is mostly used around Buganda area. That one is just after slashing, then a person goes ahead to plant his or her maize. Speaking directly to my Ugandan farmers out there, you can do and reap a lot through farming, and more so if you concentrate on maize production, because of the maturity age of maize doesn't take long. It's only for 3 to 4 months and the maize will be ready. So we have talked about the preparation. So we got to look at the seeds. Which one is the right seed for a farmer out there to get better yields in maize production? There are very many and various types of maize seeds out there. But definitely, if you're a farmer who is mostly and concentratedly looking and focused on production commercially, listen very careful. You need to get a best and a good seedlings for your maize production. These are some of the types of the seeds that are out there, that are in the market. But be careful whom you buy your seedlings from, because we are concentrating in commercial and production in large. And remember, we are focused on good yields, attractive yields, the marketable yields, the ones that the one which don't remain with you as a farmer. Talking on the seeds, we have what is called longe 1, longe 2, longe 3, longe 4, and longe 5 up to longe 10H. But the commonly ones that are used in my country, more so in Uganda, we use what is called longe 9 and longe 10. And also there is bazooka maize seeds. The reason why we utilize mostly those ones, because they are resistant to diseases, and also they do well in warm or semi-arid areas. If you take it to semi-arid area, definitely you won't fail to get good yields. Those are the types and various types of the seeds in maize production. Now, after you have selected the right bazooka, the right 10H, you have decided to go into production of it. Don't forget also popcorn. There is also a popcorn seed, and that one, let me just kill it. Yeah, I want to kill it. Talking about popcorn, a farmer can decide to grow popcorn. It is a small seed, yellowish in color, and it is purposely used for production of popcorn, and for that and also snacks. And for that one, it is very, very marketable everywhere because it is consumed largely. It has a very big market. If you are a farmer and you want or intend to involve into growing popcorn for maize production, I will definitely advise you to go for it because it has schools as it is market, it has concerts as it is market, it has supermarkets, it has large. The footballers, when they are watching football, they enjoy eating the popcorn snack. So definitely you will gain your money very fast if you go into popcorn production. We continue with others. We continue with other maize seeds varieties, as I have told you earlier, that you have decided that you will go to bazooka production or you will go into 9H or longer 9H or longer 10H production. So definitely you have tilled your land. Then we go to planting. Planting maize is not like planting sim is not like planting sorghum, is not like planting any other crop. Definitely you have to understand what is applied in maize planting. Remember, you can utilize uh, the manual way of planting maize, or you can utilize the planter. As we know very well, there are planters out there one can utilize to plant his maize. For a farmer who is going to do massive production, I would definitely advise you to go for any of them, the one which is favorite for you. But the good one is the planter because it has that lining or that distancing in it. It is automatic. So if you are going to plant your maize, remember we have to look at the distance between a seed and a seed from one plant to another. So you have to know in your mind that I have to leave 20 to 25 centimeters from one seed to another. And if you go to a row, you have to leave from 60 to 70 centimeters per row, from this row to the other row, while planting your maize. That one is very, very important because we are focused at getting good yields of the maize. So after our planting of the maize, we look at the weeding. Weeding is very, very important in maize. Remember, if you leave your maize unwet, definitely you will not get the good yields. You will not get what you want. So if you are going into maize production, put in the back of your mind that I have to make sure that I take good care of my maize to give me good yields, good corn, nice looking corn, attractive corn, the corn that is so nice when I sell it outside to a final consumer, that they enjoy the quality of the maize they are eating, come in a flour form, come in any form. So after weeding, remember we also have to have a good eye in our maize because there are pests and diseases. Pests and diseases are very, very destructive to maize at an early age of 2 to 3 weeks to 1 month to 2 months. So a farmer has to be very, very keen in that age of the maize. Take a look at your garden. Visit your garden most of the time. Go and check how the maize is doing, because if you don't do checkups of your maize or of your garden, definitely you will not know what is taking place, because the maize may be attacked by pests and diseases. And remember, once these pests and diseases harbor your garden, you are in trouble. You will not get what you want out of your maize. What are those pests and diseases that disturb mostly the maize farmers? We have what is called the maize stalk borer. That one eats in the morning and at night time. For it enters into the maize plant, then it eats the internal part of the maize. So a farmer has to be very, very keen while taking good care of his maize to make sure that he is not attacked with the maize stalk borer that mostly disturbs the farmers in maize production. And there is also corn earworm. It's also a disease that eats up the 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 leaves of the maize. When the maize is growing, the leaves, you find that if the maize is attacked by corn earworm, it eats the maize's leaves, leaving it in a thread-like structure, and it is whitish way. So you have to be very careful in the stage of 2 weeks to 1 month or 2 months in your maize production. Be very keen. Don't lose your maize to pests and diseases. Make sure that you get good chemicals to spread your maize. If you are going organic, make sure that you find good methods of controlling their maize so that you get good yields in your maize production. After the management of the pests and diseases, definitely we will wait for the harvesting time. Then here, before we go to the harvesting time, we want to look at the advantages or importance of going into maize production. First and foremost, maize production is very, very essential for human and animal consumption. So you don't have any reason to hesitate or to tell me or to refuse to go into maize production because it is eaten by both human and animals. So farmer out there, remember there is high demand of maize everywhere. If you come to Uganda, you can decide to go into maize production. Then when it is mature, you sell your maize to people to the final consumer. At the same time, you can sell to market vendors. There are those ones who are roasting, there are those ones who are boiling it, then they sell it in that way. And there is also a final consumer who can decide to say that sell it to me, then I will dry it, then I will do the rest in that way. So a farmer can go and target that kind of market or those kind of people in maize production. Remember, after you selling your maize to these people who are roasting on the road, who are boiling, who wants to dry it and add value addition to it, or to the market vendors who sell it to other consumers, you remain with this part of the stock, the maize stock, that is very, very useful for animal consumption. And definitely, if you have a machine, the farmer can come and purchase from you another farmer can come and purchase from you a farmer and buys that maize stock and turns into silage. The silage that is prepared out of the maize is very, very, very good for animal consumption. So definitely, if you are going into maize production, think and look deeper and far away how to utilize every part of the maize. Don't leave anything wasted. So you can see how beneficial is maize production, because there is what is called silage production, and that is for animal consumption. Come livestock, come cattle, come pigs, come the goats, they feed on silage. So that one is very good and very, very important for a farmer. Another value of maize production to a farmer can produce maize, then turns it into flour production. You produce maize, sun dry it very well, and take very, very, very keen care of your maize so that you produce good flour in the market out there. You can sun dry your maize and you turn it into flour production, sell it to the final consumer, sell it to wholesalers, and you see how much you will benefit from it. Because the flour is very expensive, it's not the same as the maize that is bought from the garden direct. There's a difference in between there. So if you're selling flour, the price is a bit much or expensive than selling it when it is not yet well dried from direct from the garden. Another value of maize is that maize is good for industrial processing. Definitely, those ones, there are industries that do produce maize snacks. They produce a lot of products. They produce bread out of maize, so you can sell it to the industrial processors to add value, and they produce uh, uh, they produce other products out of the maize. Maize business is also very, very important, and that one, to you, a farmer, you will be growing your maize for 3 to 4 months. You sell it off. That one is a business flow. You grow it and you sell it off. You grow it and you sell it off. Or one can go into maize production purposely to dry it, then you sell it to final consumers. That one is also when it is in a seed form. I'm not saying in a flour form, but in a seed form. Those ones who know, they know that maize can be a very good business idea for others out there. And another importance of maize is that you can produce maize and utilize it to make feeds. Here, what do I mean? A farmer who is doing poultry knows very well that we do depend so much on maize bran, and also the farmers who do goat goat keeping, they also depend on maize bran. Maize bran is wanted like nothing all over around Uganda. So you can go into maize bran production and you benefit thrice. You sell the maize flour, you sell the maize bran. You can go into maize production targeting to enter into that production of feeds for the poultry. And for maize bran, I'm going to make a new and a fresh video talking about the feeds of the poultry. Endeavor to stick around and don't miss out the video. If you're a farmer out there, get to know more and more about maize bran for poultry feeds. Allow me to end here today with this video. Enable to give a video a like and also leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me your ideology back there. What do you think? And also, if you're new viewer here, please enable to subscribe to the channel. We are just starting this channel. It is still growing, so enable to grow with me here, Farm Ideas. I told you some time back that I'm going to make a video talking about my mango production, but with time round, I will make a video also speaking about mango production for my lovely farmers out there. See you next time with the next video. Bye-bye.